Hello there, Bick Benedict here. We're playing Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition on Dante Must Die difficulty, and this is my SSS-Rank guide and walkthrough. We're currently on mission 09 of 20. It is entitled For You. So this is a hard mission. Stylish points requirement, 13,750, which seems like a lot, and it is a lot, but the fights that you do in this chapter are all forced, and you are going to get that pretty much no matter what. And of course, you have 28 minutes. The game has some sort of fetish with the 28-minute time limit. But this is an enemy called the Alto Angelo, the gold one. So this is his first time appearing in the game. And to quickly get an S rank on this, when they throw the ball at you, you can just shoot it back. And it works really well. Timing is not very strict on it, and you can get a lot of double trigger, a lot of stylish points, and it ends the fight quickly. Although, he usually survives, so you'll need to finish him off. But yes, hard level. I don't think there's any optional fights on this chapter. That one might have... No, I don't think that one is optional. But the boss fight is not very easy either, although... I think it's much easier than when you fight him as Dante. Here's how it goes with the whole Nero and then Dante switch. This is how I felt last time, and I'll probably feel the same way. Nero, you like and enjoy Nero the best, and then once you switch to Dante, you hate Dante. But by the time you stop playing as Dante and switch back to Nero, you like playing Dante more than Nero. It's really weird, but they're great characters, all of them. And damn, this room is difficult. You have a small room, you've got Gladiuses, and both types of the Angelos. I have seen them throw the ball at you once or twice, and I say that like I know what I'm talking about, huh? But this room is just really difficult. Imagine trying to do a no damage room on this. This is just ridiculous. So what I do is always charge the gun. Always try to grab these Gladiuses and throw them at the enemies as you see fit. Anytime you see any of the Gladiuses coming over to you, wait until they're ready to alight on you, and then activate Devil Trigger to cancel out the damage if you possibly can. One of the main issues on this chapter is that it's basically an endurance fight. This whole chapter, with a boss at the end of it, so it's quite an ordeal. Make sure you hit these slabs too. There's 2 on each side of the room, so don't forget those. And the I guess the endurance fight starts over here, but hell, that first room is very difficult. Now the first fight on the elevator is going to be with scarecrows and mega scarecrows. So these guys are really simple, so make sure that you try not to get hit, and also make sure that you be grateful. I'm telling people, yes, you have to be grateful when you're getting health. But do you see how all of these fights are going to give you a lot of stylish points? So don't worry about that. I hardly ever get to do the showdown, so I like to do it on these guys here, who let you do it. Scarecrows and Mega Scarecrows let you do the showdown on them. So it's a move that has a ton of wind up, and it uses a lot of Devil Trigger, but you get a lot of stylish points for it. Anyway, so after this fight, you're going to be going up the elevator, and for some reason there's a blue orb over here. I must have bought some of the blue orbs, so I'm not sure why that one's over there. It's the only thing I can think of. But you have some obstacles to move past over here, and they're kind of difficult to get by. So you have to slow down time to get through them. I guess you don't have to, but it's the thing that the game wants you to do. But now we have a cart full of frosts over here, and believe me, this gets just completely crazy because at the end you fight a blitz in one of these things. So be ready to do that. And again, if you're having trouble, just make sure you're not putting the enemies on the screen at any given time over here too. So remember, with these frosts, when they sidestep, that they don't let you grab them. And I'm doing a pretty bad job, but one of the things you'll find on these missions when you go through them is that you'll have different standout parts and really ugly parts and really good parts. So I think we have it's scarecrows and then frosts and then assaults and then a blitz. So it's very difficult. And one of the main problems here you're probably going to experience is that you just run out of health and get killed. That's one of the main problems. So we've got to help people out with that. How are we going to do that? I think the best way to do that is by using Devil Trigger, you get some of your health back. Keeping your stylish points high. Oh, look at this little gimmick I used here. I find that one really hard to get past. But did you see what I did? If you have trouble, activate Devil Trigger and kind of just walk past it. The thing is, he comes to a complete standstill when he activates Devil Trigger, so it's not like you can walk and activate that move at the same time. He stops. But before each of these fights, it's advantageous to hit the slowdown crystal so that you can start the fight and have it in slow motion so that you can capitalize on getting damage and reducing the numbers as best you can. But this is really difficult. You've got 3 assaults coming at you, so you want to make sure that you're keeping them off screen, using the charge shot, using Devil Trigger, and then using the charge shot to get these swords going too. And then here comes the fucking blitz right over here. So charge shot level 3, a couple times is going to put him into that grabbable mode. And one of the problems I have, you'll see it right over here. I lose my charge shot right over here. See, I had to have a charge shot, and then I let go of it too soon. I lost it. I noticed that in Devil May Cry 5, they kind of fixed that so you don't lose it as much. But I still put this bastard down, and I'm not sure. Maybe he's got a little bit less HP. It seems like it, because remember the last time we fought that fucker? What chapter was it on? Like 04? I think they tamed him down a little bit because you're in such close proximity. And then look at this little anemic piece of health that they give you. Give the person at least half a gauge of health. Jesus. And then I took a hit right over here on Agnes. Always watch out, because the first thing he does is he lunges at you. So the Excalibur is the thing to use on this boss. Excalibur, keep him off the screen, but you need to be careful because once he goes into the middle of the screen, he does this little chance, and then he puts the whole room afire. So the way to stop that is to just go up to him and hit him several times. But there was an occasion where he did it, and he came after me and he stabbed me. So I'm not going to say I wasn't paying attention, because I know I was paying attention. I just did this fight about 10 minutes ago, but I was focusing too much on the enemies, and I gave him too much freedom. Here he goes. And you want to look for every time that he gets knocked over, because then you can go up and grab him. And it's not that bad of a fight. I mean, mastering that caliber move is really the way to go, guys. So here I lost track of what I was doing over here. But you want to just throw the swords back at him, throw the dogs back at him. Here, see? That could have been devastating, but I canceled out of it with Devil Trigger. So if you fall into that trap, just use Devil Trigger. You'll take some damage anyway, but at least you're not dead, you know? And then he does this spinning move that the Mephistos do, and I still, to this day, don't know how to evade that move. So what I think it is if you double jump and use a roulette spin, you might be able to get out of harm's way of it. And here, just watch out for his bombs. And you can put so much damage on this boss, it's not even funny. In fact, I do think that Nero's Agnes is a little bit easier than Dante's. But yeah, that's the fight. And you can even use maximum bet on him when he's after that grab. and then that's a done deal for you. So we'll have a look over here and see what we did manage to get. 11 minutes 46 seconds for our clear time. Oh, we got like 2 times the necessity for the stylish points, so we had no issues there, and I hope that you didn't either. But basically it's just surviving and all the endurance fighting and just staying alive on that chapter. And then we'll do another chapter coming up, and we'll do the Dante boss fight, which is actually quite difficult. So I will see you in the next video. Please take care.